students, welcome back to the last part of the first chapter, Equal Triangles. I am Neetu. Dear students, today first let us see the answer of the homework question. Our question was, in the figure below, O is the center of the circle and AB is a diameter, C is a point on the circle. First question, compute angle ACB. Second question, draw another figure like this, changing the size of angle COB and calculate angle ACB. Okay students, ready? Here we know O is the center of the circle and AB is a diameter. So we can say OA and OB are radius of the circle. And point C is also on the circle. Therefore we can say OC also radius of the circle. Here we have to compute angle ACB. Okay, then write OA equal to OB equal to OC. Why? These are the radius of the circle. In the figure we can see two triangles, triangle AOC and triangle BOC. In triangle AOC we know OA equal to OC. And in triangle BOC we know OB equal to OC. That means two sides of these two triangles are equal. Then we can say triangle AOC and triangle BOC are isosceles triangles. Then we can say if two sides of a triangle are equal, the angle opposite these sides are also equal. Then let us see all angles of these triangles. First let us take angle AOC. For that we can write angle AOC plus angle COB equal to 180 degree. Why? These two angles are linear pair. Here angle COB is given in the question, that is 50 degree. So we can write angle COB equal to 50 degree. When we substitute angle COB in the equation, we get angle AOC plus 50 degree equal to 180 degree. That is angle AOC equal to 180 degree minus 50 degree. So we get angle AOC equal to 130 degree. Now we get one angle of these two triangles. Then let us see the other angles. Here we know triangle AOC is an isosceles triangle. Here side OA equal to OC and equal angle opposite to the side OA and OC are angle OCA equal to angle CAO. So let us see these two angles. For that we know the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. In triangle AOC we can write angle AOC plus angle OCA plus angle CAO equal to 180 degree. We know angle AOC equal to 130 degree. When we substitute it, we get 130 plus angle OCA plus angle CAO equal to 180 degree. That is angle OCA plus angle CAO equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree. That will get angle OCA plus angle CAO equal to 50 degree. We know these two angles are equal. So let us write angle OCA equal to angle CAO equal to 50 by 2. So we get angle OCA equal to angle CAO equal to 25 degree. And we know in triangle BOC is an isosceles triangle. Here side OB equal to OC and equal angle opposite to the sides OB and OC are angle OCB equal to angle CBO. So here we can write angle BOC plus angle OCB plus angle CBO equal to 180 degree. Here angle BOC we know that is given in the question, that is 50 degree. So when we substitute it, we get 50 plus angle OCB plus angle CBO equal to 180 degree, that is angle OCB plus angle CBO equal to 180 minus 50, that is angle OCB plus angle CBO equal to 130 degree. We know these two angles are equal, so we can write angle OCB equal to angle CBO equal to 130 by 2. So we get angle OCB equal to angle CBO equal to 65 degree. Here our question is compute angle ACB. So we can write angle ACB equal to angle OCA plus angle OCB. That is angle ACB equal to 25 degree plus 65 degree. We get angle ACB equal to 90 degree. Second sub question, draw another figure like this, changing the size of angle COB and calculate angle ACB. Okay, ready, start. First, let us draw another figure like this. For that, draw a line and mark its center. Then use a compass and draw one circle. Here let us take angle COB equal to 80 degree. For that, use a protractor and mark angle 80 degree. Then give name to each points on the circle and join point A to C and B to C. Now we get a figure like in the question. Here also we have to calculate angle ACB. For that, let us repeat all these steps again. We know OA equal to OB equal to OC. These three are the radius of the circle. And we know two triangles, triangle AOC and triangle BOC are isosceles triangle. So here let us see all angles of these two triangles. First let us take angle AOC. For that let us write angle AOC plus angle COB equal to 180 degree. Here we know angle COB equal to 80 degree. When we substitute angle 80 degree, we get angle AOC plus 80 degree equal to 180 degree. That is angle AOC equal to 180 minus 80. That is angle AOC equal to 100 degree. So then let us see the equal angles. For that, first consider the triangle AOC. We know triangle AOC is an isosceles triangle. Here side OA equal to OC. Equal angle opposite to the side OA and OC are angle OCA equal to angle CAO. Here let us see equal angles. For that, we know the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. In triangle AOC, let us write angle AOC plus angle OCA plus angle CAO equal to 180 degree. We know angle AOC equal to 100 degree. When we substitute it, we get 100 plus angle OCA plus angle CAO equal to 180 degree. Angle OCA plus angle CAO equal to 180 minus 100 degree. That is angle OCA plus angle CAO equal to 80 degree. We know these two angles are equal, so we can write angle OCA equal to angle CAO equal to 180 by 2. That will get angle OCA equal to angle CAO equal to 40 degree. We know one more triangle, triangle BOC, that also an isosceles triangle. Here we know side OB equal to OC, equal angle opposite to the side OB and OC are angle OCB equal to angle CBO. So we can see these two angles. For that, let us write angle BOC plus angle OCB plus angle CBO equal to 180 degree. Here we know angle BOC equal to 80 degree. When we substitute it, we get 80 plus angle OCB plus angle CBO equal to 180 degree. So we can write angle OCB plus angle CBO equal to 180 minus 80 degree. That is angle OCB plus angle CBO equal to 100 degree. We know these two angles are equal. So we can write angle OCB equal to angle CBO equal to 100 by 2. That is angle OCB equal to angle CBO equal to 50 degree. Here our question is compute angle ACB. So we can write angle ACB equal to angle OCA plus angle OCB. That is angle ACB equal to 40 degree plus 50 degree equal to 90 degree. Suppose if I draw another triangle from end of a diameter to any other point on the circle, then the angle must be 90 degree. Such a way we can draw many triangles in a semicircle. Here all triangles are right triangles. So we can say a general property of angles in a circle, that is, in any circle, if the end of a diameter are joined to another point on the circle, then the angle would be 90 degree. Question number 13. How many different isosceles triangle can be drawn with one angle 50 degree and one side 7 centimeters? Here we have to draw isosceles triangles. We know an isosceles triangle, two sides and angle opposite equal sides are equal. So then let's start. First let us draw a triangle with base side 7 cm. If I take one of the base angle 50 degree, then the other base angle also 50 degree, because this is an isosceles triangle. Then what will be the third angle? That is 180 minus 100 degree equal to 80 degree. And we will get other two sides are 5 centimeters each. Next let us draw another triangle with base side 7 centimeter. If we take top angle 50 degree, then what will be the base angles? We know these two angles are equal. So we get 180 minus 50 by 2, that is 130 by 2 equal to 65 degree. And we will get two equal sides are 8 centimeters each. Next let us take two equal sides are 7 centimeters and angle in between 7 centimeter sides are 50 degree. Then what will be the other two equal angles? That is 65 degree each. And we will get third side around 6 centimeters. Next, if we take two equal angles are 50 degree, then the third angle is 80 degree. Here 80 degree angle in between 7 centimeter sides. Then the third side is around 9 centimeter. In such a way, we can draw four different isosceles triangles with one angle 50 degree and one side 7 centimeter. Question number 14. Draw triangle ABC with AB equal to 7 cm, angle A equal to 67.5 degree, angle B equal to 15 degree without using a protractor. Okay? Children, how can we draw angles without using protractor? Can we use any other instruments from our instrument box? For that, let us use set square. Okay, then take out two set squares from your instrument box. These two set squares come in two usual forms. In these, both set squares are right triangles. That means one of its angle is 90 degree. Here 90 degree angle is opposite to the largest side. In the first set square, angle opposite to the smallest side is smallest angle, that is 30 degree. And the angle opposite to the medium sized side is 60 degree. In the second set square, two sides are equal in length. That means this set square is an isosceles triangle. So two angles are also equal. That means 180 minus 90 by 2 equal to 90 by 2 equal to 45 degree. So we can say the other two angles are 45 degree each. Understood, children? Then let us see one example. Draw angle A equal to 120 degree without using a protractor. Here 120 degree, let us split as 90 degree plus 30 degree, right? Then draw a line AB. Then place 45 degree angled set square to the point A for getting the angle 90 degree. Then place the other set square very closer to the first set square as per getting the angle 30 degree. Now the total angle is 90 plus 30, 120 degree. Then draw a straight line. Now we get angle A equal to 120 degree. So this is the answer. Hope this answer is clear to you. Then let us move to our question. Let us see the question again. Draw triangle ABC with AB equal to 7 cm, angle A equal to 67.5 degree, angle B equal to 15 degree without using a protractor. Okay, ready? Then first draw a line AB of 7 cm. Here angle A is 67.5 degree. We cannot take 67.5 degree by using a set square also. So let us take double of 67.5 degree, that is 67.5 plus 67.5, that will be 135 degree. Here 135 degree, let us split as 90 plus 45 degree. Then take a set square with 30 degree angle and place at the point A for getting the angle 90 degree. Then take the 45 degree set square and place very closer to the first set square for getting the angle 45 degree. Now we get angle A is 90 plus 45, that is 135. Then draw a straight line from the vertex A. Here angle A is 135 degree. Actually we need angle A equal to 67.5 degree. That is half of 135 degree. For that we have to construct the angle bisector of 135 degree. Okay. Then take a compass and set the compass with more than half of the line AB. Place the compass at A and draw the arcs to meet the sides of angle 135 degree. Then draw the intersecting arcs from these points. Then use a ruler and draw the straight line from the vertex A to the point of intersection of these two arcs. Now angle A is 67.5. Next is angle B. We need angle B is 15 degree. 15 degree also we cannot draw by using a set square. So let us take double of 15 degree, that is 15 plus 15 equal to 30 degree. Then take set square with angle 30 degree. Place it at B for getting the angle 30 degree. Then draw a straight line from the vertex B. Now we get angle B is 30 degree. We need angle B equal to 15 degree. For that we have to draw the angle bisector. Take a compass and set the compass with more than half of the line AB. Then place the compass at B and draw arcs to meet the sides of angle 30 degree. Then draw intersecting arcs from these points. Then use a ruler and draw a straight line from the vertex B to the point of intersection of these two arcs. Now angle B is 15 degree. Here two bisectors intersect at a point C. This is triangle ABC with angle A equal to 67.5 and angle B equal to 15 degree. Hope answer is clear to you. Now we have completed this chapter. Dear students, study well and see you soon with the next chapter. Have a nice day.